assume that there are two vectors. ठीक, गोटे वेक्टर है a vector, second vector is b vector, and angle between them is theta. Theta can be anything. So you all know this is the formula that you use while adding the two vectors, right? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, when theta is the angle formed between the tails of the vectors. Now, the resultant r vector is the sum of a vector and b vector. Now, notice that a case ray we have mentioned that r negative vector is a vector minus b vector. So this means this is the subtraction of vectors. So as I've always mentioned, subtraction and addition can be carried out by altering the direction of vectors, right? So in this case, there will be a slight change in formula. If you are having a vector minus b vector, then the resultant can be written as square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos pi minus theta. Now the question is, why pi minus theta? Pi minus theta can use kariba. Note that originally, if this is O, this point is O, then we have something like this. This is b vector in positive direction. This is minus b vector or b vector in negative direction. This is a vector and this is theta. Now, if we are adding a vector और b vector को add करने पे positive b vector और positive a vector resultant नौचे, right? Similarly, to add a vector plus minus b vector, आ माने होची a vector minus b vector. Minus b vector you can see is in this direction. A vector is in this direction. What is the angle between minus b vector and a vector? से केस रे originally हमें जो theta रा value नौचे, theta is supposed to be the angle between the tails of the two vectors. A point रे minus b रा tail और a रा tail भितरे ये जो angle, this is 180 degree minus theta or pi minus theta, right? Hence, this is the formula of the resultant. A square plus b square plus 2ab cos pi minus theta. This is for the vector subtraction. Now, let us check a question. What a question देखिएगा. Magnitudes of two displacement vectors are given. दुईटा displacement vector magnitude दिया जायछि. Which one of them cannot give a resultant vector of magnitude 13 cm? ये जो चारिटा पेयर वेक्टर तले मेंशन कराइछि, ये जो चारिटा डिस्प्लेसमेंट तले मेंशन कराइछि, ता मध्यरु को पेयर रिजल्टेंट हिसाब रे 13 cm प्रोवाइड करि परिबोनी. नाउ गोटे कथा मन पका, जते बेले आमे दीटा वेक्टर विषय रे कथा होछे, ता भितरु से दीटा वेक्टर मैक्सिमम वैल्यू केते maximum value of the two vectors is when both the vectors are added यानी कि वेक्टर ए बी ए डायरेक्शन रे जाउथिबो एंड वेक्टर बी भी a direction रे जाउथिबो when both the vectors are in the same direction, right? That is theta between them is 0 degree. This is the condition for the max value. ए जगह रे कोन हबो both the vectors will straight up add a vector plus b vector, ठीक है? That is equals to r vector. If we have a vector going back to b vector, right? This means b vector is going in the negative direction. So actually the resultant is a vector minus b vector. ए जगह रे theta is 180 degrees. So the question is ए जो चारिटा वेक्टर दिया है भितर को दुईटा वेक्टर एज ए रिजल्ट 13 cm रो मैग्नीट्यूड दे परिबनी ना एज पर द अबव लॉजिक रिजल्टेंट अच्छी a minus b रो वैल्यू is smaller than or equal to the resultant and a plus b रो वैल्यू is greater than or equal to resultant. Resultant will remain between a minus b and a plus b. Theta equals to 0 degrees and theta equals to 180 degree condition भितर सेटा रहिबो. Theta equals to 0 degrees रे cos theta becomes 1 and resultant becomes square root of a square plus b square plus 2 ab cos 0 यानी कि a plus b square रा root over. That means a plus b. Similarly, for theta equals to 180, resultant will become a minus b. Carry out this mathematical calculation. Copy data करके check करो if it is correct or wrong. ठीक? So a case रे when we are talking about the first case, right? The difference between two vectors is 12 and for case 1 16 minus 4 12 cm 16 plus 4 is 20 cm. So this can give the displacement vector of magnitude 13 centimeter. Similarly for second vector 20 minus 17 is 3 cm 20 plus 17 is 37 cm. Again this also can give the resultant vector jar magnitude 13 centimeter because the resultant is in the range minimum or maximum row. In this case 15 minus 1 equals to 14 cm 15 plus 1 equals to 16 cm. So this is the correct answer. This cannot give the displacement vector of 13 cm, right? It's not possible. Why? Because on a minimum side it is 14 centimeter in displacement, and for the maximum value it is 16 centimeter. 13 is smaller than 14. So point 3 does not agree to the condition given here. Hence point 3 is the answer, right? This is the condition. Okay. Now we will keep this session very short. So let us check regarding resolution of vectors into their components. This is only for xy plane. So what happens is, whenever we've got two vectors like x and y, then we find a resultant. That means whenever there is a resultant, we should also be able to break it into the x and y components. Now assuming this is r, this is x, r is the hypotenuse. Let this be theta. Like this angle is theta. So if I write cos theta, that is b by h, that means is b is ab and h is ac. ab को मान लो बेस वेक्टर, और ab is the side of the triangle that is adjacent to the angle, and AC is the hypotenuse. That means adjacent side is equals to hypotenuse multiplied by cos theta, or we can write base equals to h cos theta. Similarly, if we have the value sin theta equals to p by h, that means CB by AC. Notice that CB is the side opposite to the angle, right? By hypotenuse. That means P, or perpendicular is the side opposite to the angle, equals to hypotenuse sine theta. If we are checking the diagram, then this here is r cos theta, and this upward component is r sine theta. This is something that can be used in simplification of vectors. You are given multiple vectors and you have to add them. So what can you do? You can find out their components, add the components, and find the resultant. Alright, we will check some examples in the next session. Stay tuned and thank you.